Hey guys, what's going on? Ryan Irwin here with you, and it has been way overdue for me to put out a video. So I'm going to do that today. And this has been something I wanted to do for a while, but I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and hopefully this is informative and kind of gives you a little insight on what I have going on. So I'm doing some things to make these more frequent, so hopefully you can continue to tune in and get more content here. So things have been busy here, of course. Biggest thing right now is getting ready for the 25th annual NANBF Natural Iowa Bodybuilding Competition. Of course, that's held in Des Moines, Iowa on May 11th. So for those of you that are getting ready for it, keep going. Just we're 1 month out as of this recording. And also the thing I've been working on is putting some size on. Moved homes last summer, and that obviously causes quite a bit of activity, and training and nutrition tend to take a little bit of a back seat. So lost a little bit of size. So I'm trying to put that back on now. And doing that by, of course, increasing my intake slowly and steadily, and then also consistent training. And I would say a big aha is sleep. So trying to get more sleep, which most of us who are doing this is one of those things that we tend to forego or cut short. So with that, that's kind of what I'm doing currently. And these videos here, these are all lifts at the end of my current block. So a lot of these lifts, I'm doing my top end weight that I've worked up to on this block. I run my block in 4 to 5 week micro cycles, if you will, or time periods. And so at the end of the block, what I do is each week I'll go up in weight if I can. And then at the end of the block, it's my highest end weight. And then I will back it down and then start the block over and start a little heavier than I did before. And so it's like taking one step back and 2 steps forward. So if I'm doing this in this final week and I haven't made any progress on the weight, I will actually either stay with the same weight, or I will change the exercise because I've hit a plateau. So kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. Here's safety squat bar squats. I've been doing these. Gives my shoulder a break, yet I'm still able to squat more frequently. So as you saw in the first clip there, I did straight bar squats. And now I'm doing safety bar squats. So I usually alternate those every other squat session. It just hits the quads a little different. Plus, like I said, it gives the shoulder a break here. So yeah, you know, it's one of those things where if I'm continuing to make progress on a movement and it's feeling good, then I'll keep it in there. There's some movements that I just continue to steadily go up. And then there's some movements that just don't, they're not, I feel like I hit a ceiling and they're not feeling right, so I throw them out and I might come back to them. So, here's one, bench press. One thing that I've done differently is I'm using a false grip here. It allows me to retract my shoulders a little bit better. I've got my son there spotting me. He's one of my gym partners here. Bench has been feeling really good. I mean, I've been going more for reps, so anywhere between 8 to 12 repetitions. I'm not going down into the sets of 5 or the doubles or the singles, but I get some good work in there. And bench press is always one of those that I get good pec activation. I know some people say, oh, I don't like the bench press, I don't feel it in my chest. I prefer to use dumbbells, and I do that too. But man, I really like the bench press for my chest. So, so going to continue that. Skull crushers. This is one that was actually bothering my shoulder quite a bit. Most of you know that I had a shoulder injury, surgery, and had to, it's been about 2.5, 3 years. And this is one that wasn't able to do for quite a while because of mobility limitations. So I'm finally working that back, and it's feeling good. I like to keep my feet up on the bench there. It just helps keep me from, getting too crazy with the form and the weight, keeps me honest. But that one's been feeling really good too. Really focused on the lowering the weight. And then these face pulls is something that I've been doing. I use those V handles there that my friend Dan Connor made, and I really like the contraction there. Again, just good for shoulder health. Usually actually superset this with tricep push downs, opposing muscle groups. It's just one of those good exercises to really hit the posterior there. So, again, not a lot of weight on those, but it's something that is good for keeping those shoulders healthy. So, and deadlifts are kind of like bench press. It's one of those exercises that I just love the deadlift. I've always enjoyed it. It's something that I've been naturally good at. So I like it. I haven't been going super heavy with it. I'm using a double overhand grip because, again, it takes the stress off my shoulder. And again, I'm not doing crazy reps. Usually reps of 5 to 8, somewhere around there. But right now, my body's feeling really good. Haven't had any major injuries. And a lot of that's just because I've been focusing on those exercises that feel good. My new MO is if it hurts, don't do it. And that's really made a difference, especially, with my shoulders there. This is an exercise, these preacher curls here, really focus on the tension, continuous tension there. You see there at the end, just squeezing getting the blood in those muscles, which for me, arms is definitely an area that I've always tried to focus on because I think it's one of my weaker body parts. Especially biceps. So, getting that blood flow in there seems to really help. And again, going, not crazy heavy, doing sets of 10 to 12 to even 14 reps has been key here. These are low cable pulses, and I actually hit a ceiling on these. I got to the point where I really was using about as much weight as I could on that lift, and I just wasn't able to go any heavier. So I'm actually dropped those on my next block, and I'm moving into hip thrusters. I'm starting to do those, and I've got a huge ceiling there that I can reach because I haven't been doing those consistently. So that's an exercise, hip thrusters, that I'm looking to get a lot of benefit from that movement and move forward. So. This is a new toy that I've been playing with, the landmine. Here I'm doing the squats, and so this is one of those extra credit sessions. So like if I've got a morning that I'm running short on time, but I want to get a little bit of leg work in there, I'll throw these in. And it's just a good exercise that's easy to work into. I can easily warm up to it. It's easy on the joints. You can see here I'm keeping the tension on the quads, not completely locking out. Just a good way to get a little bit of stimulation on those quads, but yet it doesn't hinder my main leg session then later on in the week. So here's another one. This is an overhead press. And again, this is one that really works well with my shoulder. I'm not going completely straight up. I'm going at an angle. And it keeps that AC joint from completely closing, and still pretty good on my shoulders. I do both arms at the same time because initially my left shoulder was very weak, and so by doing both arms at the same time, it allowed me to put a little bit more weight on there, and I feel there's some carryover from my stronger shoulder to my weaker shoulder. Now, after having done that for a while, they're pretty even. So occasionally I'll try and do single arms, but I'm not big on doing single limb movements, although here's a video of me doing single limb calf raises. Again, this is that extra credit day. A lot of times I'll superset this with the landmine squats. But I really, I'm pressed for time usually and trying to maximize my time always. Most valuable resource we have. And really has been a key to getting more sleep. I don't have to wake up super early to get my training session in. So by doing multi-joint exercises versus single joint exercises or unilateral, it helps maximize my time. So I'm going to continue to do that. Every once in a while I'll throw a single an ISO, a single arm movement or single leg movement in there, but not very frequent. So continue to do that. Here's one that I tried. This was again one of those extra credit days. The landmine I haven't had a long time, so I'm still trying to play with it a little bit. These are one-arm rows. I really didn't like the feel of this. It just felt awkward. I felt like my range of motion was a little limited. I will say, I think it's good for some posterior shoulder work. I mean, it felt like it was hitting some areas that I don't normally hit, like on a traditional row. So I might keep those in there for an accessory exercise for shoulder work. But again, using that X handle just adds to some more work. And these were actually pretty tough. I think I only have a 25-pound weight on there, so it was plenty heavy there, but it's something different. Obviously, this is at my home gym, which I train at 99.9% of the time. And I think one of the challenges with home gyms specifically is calf work. And here's how I've set it up. I use my safety squat bar and I set my rack up at a height. And you can see there the plywood I just made basically like an H block. About 4 pieces of plywood there. Works pretty good. Something I do on calves here is I do a double pump. So I'll come up and then I'll come down just a little and just come up again. And I count that as 1 rep. And so to me that's really made a difference in my calf training. It just allows me to get more blood in there. And calves are one of those muscles that you can use a lot of weight. So by doing those double pumps, it increases the volume, and I don't have to do as much weight. And again, really helps get the focus in there. So here's just another angle. Those safety bar squats. The way my bars, this is a Titan safety squat bar. It's really more of a front squat. I mean, the weight is really forward, so you can see I'm more upright. For me, that's pretty upright. I tend to be a posterior dominant squatter, so I'm bent over a little bit more. But I really feel these in my quads, and really focus on lowering the weight, feeling it come down. And it's easier on my knees. I use a flat sole. My chucks with a little wider stance, and it just really feels good on my knees here. So again, T-bar rows. This one I've been liking. It's one of those that I try to keep my chest up. When I video this, when I started doing this, I was actually shocked to see how bad my form was. I think that this was a pretty easy exercise, but it was actually pretty ugly. So. If you don't video your lifts, I would highly encourage you to do that. Whether you post them or not, it's up to you. But I think it's a really good tool just to check yourself and make sure your form is looking good. So these are leg extensions, obviously, but I've been doing what's called myo reps. And Alberto Luna actually tipped me off on these. But do a set as many as you can to point of fatigue, and then you take a little bit of a break. And then you crank out about 3-4 more, and man, they just burn. So that's something that I'm going to play with this next training cycle and see how that goes. But obviously, leg extensions is one of those exercises that's a nice finisher. Get that blood flow in there. Here's another exercise that's really been making a difference in my shoulder health. I use pull-aparts, and I superset these with like a bent over lateral raise or like the prone laterals that you saw me doing earlier on the incline bench. Just a really good combination just to burn out, again, doing multiple reps here. and just really focus on retracting those shoulders. And I do look in the mirror on these just to make sure that everything's even. I think that there's some exercises it's not good to look in the mirror, like say squats or deadlifts, but there's some exercises it's good because it helps make sure that you're being honest and not compensating with one side or another, and keeping things pretty even. So here's another great shoulder exercises called these scap contractions or Y backs. And again, very light band here, but this is a finisher. I usually do this after another posterior exercise, whether it's face pulls or bent lateral raises or some sort of row. But again, just burning these things out, and it really feels good. So, but yeah, so this is kind of what my current frame structure looks like. I hope to keep these going. Appreciate again everybody watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you like these videos, hit the like button. And any feedback in the comments, I appreciate it. And we'll be pushing out more of these videos coming up. And again, I appreciate everybody's time and hope everybody's training's going great. And keep me posted if you have any specific exercises or anything else you want to see. Primarily the home gyms. I mean, that's where I'm at, so I know that's kind of something that's unique to some of the training videos online. So until next time, keep making every day count. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel. More videos coming, and remember, keep making an impact.